Guys, everybody's gonna feel left out because you're laughing at nothing. Chance, you gotta be big man.
Oh.
Okay, dude. There are 5 vowels, and you said the wrong one. I got this bill in the mail yesterday. When I went to see Coheed back in March, I needed a COVID test to see him.
Coheed and Cambria without a COVID test.
So I went to the local walk-in clinic to get the COVID test, and they made me fill out all the paperwork and stuff. I never like even went inside the building. They do all this outside. So I got the bill. Well, after I filled out the paperwork, the guy asked what I was there for, and I said, "Oh, I just need a COVID test. This is all I need." And his immediate follow-up question is, do you have any symptoms? And I'm not thinking, I'm just like, well, he's gonna know if I'm lying, so I'm just gonna say no, because I just need it for the concert, and why would they care? And then he turns me away and says they can't do asymptomatic tests. So I got a bill in the mail for that day, and the reasoning for the bill is brief communication. So Monday, I'm gonna like go up there, because I'm not paying the bill, I'm just gonna like, I will argue with whoever is there until they like delete the charge. You can't make me pay to get turned away at the door. So without insurance, it would have been 60 bucks. With insurance, they charged me 30 bucks to have talked to the receptionist. $30 to talk to the guy at the door. This is like OnlyFans.
Let's go, damn baby. Lord, damn baby, what is you doing, baby? No, damn.
And I got charged to be denied the COVID test. Let's go. I love this. America moment.
Imagine if it was extended communication.
Like more than 10 minutes. Would that be double? Dude, more than 10 minutes? I can't even imagine. I talked to him for like 2. I got pulled over, and yeah, it was absolutely my fault I got pulled over. I was speeding. That's entirely my fault. I completely accept that. I shouldn't have been speeding. So he pulls me over and is like, so why are you going this speed? And it's just like, oh, well, I don't know. I felt like he was gonna be really pissed if I said I just got too into my music and stopped paying attention to how fast I was. Because that's honestly what happened.
Yo, what were you listening to?
After the pullover, I hand over all the necessary stuff, the insurance, the registration, my license. And he goes back to the car, and he comes back, and he's like, alright, so why don't you have insurance on this vehicle? Oh, well, you see, I do. I handed you the thing. Oh, well, this is expired. Oh, well, I pay insurance every month, so, I don't know what to tell you. You know it's a misdemeanor to drive an uninsured vehicle? Yeah, well, I've got insurance, so can I have you step out of the vehicle? Okay. Do you have any weapons I need to know about? Anything in the vehicle? No. You might want to leave that car in neutral. And then he just like, he cuffs me, brings me to the police station. He just arrests me. I get fingerprinted and mugshot. And
oh, nice.
Did
you get a copy of that?
Huh? No, they didn't!
You get a copy of your mugshot?
They didn't! I wish they did! They had the car towed too. I had to pay for the tow. Recently, Damon had a headlight out, so a cop pulled us over on the way to work. He's like, so has anybody told you your headlight's out? He's like, oh yeah, I just haven't had time. I hand him my stuff, and then he comes back, and he's like, yeah, so I just wanted to make sure you knew about that. And then, before I go, do you have any weapons I need to know about? No, any drugs? No, and then Damon's like, I've got my, dab pen in my vehicle. The cop's like, oh no, dogs don't find weed anymore. And he's just like, no, then we don't have anything. So if I brought the dogs, they wouldn't find anything here. No, there's nothing in here. So how many drinks have you had tonight? None. None. We're going to work right now. And he can see my work vest. So no meth, no heroin.
You and Damon do look like druggies.
Oh, I know, but this is another fun one. In school, there was an instance where I
never is.
There was an instance where I wore a cat onesie to school in my senior year. Anyways, on the stairwell, I was walking down, talking with my friend, and we just hear guys say, the school shooter got a new outfit.
No. The only thing we're missing is an arrest on stream. They'll have it next stream.
And whatnot.
You know the one way to like sum all this up? America.
So I got pulled over in an area where the speed limit was 40, and he told me I was going 40 and a 30. And I was just kind of like, that doesn't sound right, but okay. Then on that same road at 2 a.m. again, I got pulled over for going 10 below the speed limit. And so like I avoid that road like the plague if it's not broad daylight out and there's like a billion other cars. So my neighbor had previously told me somebody tried to break into her house. Her back door had been broken off, like the screen door. But I turned off all the lights around the house, so there's absolutely no lights when I use the telescope. Behind me, I sense the neighbor's motion sensor light come on, and I look over, and I see somebody like half covered by shadows. And I just kind of call out, hello? And then I see the person like slink away into the shadows. And I'm like, is that a fucking robber? Did I just like stop somebody from breaking into her house? And then like, I just kind of like hang out there and like watch back. Because if this guy comes back, I'm about to beat the ever living shit out of him. Like later on, the neighbor comes back out. She has her dog. And like, and she sees me. I'm like, hey, were you out here earlier? Yeah, I was. I'm like, oh, all right. Cause I had seen somebody and they like, they hid and left when I called out. She's like, oh, I saw all the lights off over there, and I was like, oh crap, I see a person, and then I called out and she got scared and like went back inside and hid. You know, I would love to get into a street fight in Romania. I need to start doing like some solo streams so I can...
You can.
can.
This has basically been a solo stream so far. Quentin.
I don't know who that is. Quentin, you're in control of the stream now.
Do you have any America stories? We put it in the...
What was that, Chance?
Chance! You killed us all!
Nolan, I noticed that you did not use your crab tank at all. It's right here. It was fully charged the whole battle, and you did not use it at all.
Somebody just, whoever's left, use your, never mind.
We did it.
Hank! It's the last round! Use your super, Hank! Just tell them the truth that you are like 20,000. Dude, Josh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. They don't need to know.
Nolan's 21. And I know.
Who's the youngest one here?
I remember when Nolan was brought into existence.
No, you don't.
I got a balloon.
You were 3. You don't have
Got a
memories of that.
balloon.
Does anybody remember the memory, like, when you first started recording memories?
Yeah.
It was
Mine
when
was right before I cracked my head open. I
Elaborate!
gained consciousness, and I went to have a shower. I'm like, I can do this all by myself. You know, I know how to do it
I'm now conscious. I have memory.
And then I slipped on the soap on the floor in the shower, and I hit my head on the door stopper. They had to glue my head back together, the skin back. The glove stuck to my head. He had to cut it off, the glove, and I went home and I saw this like thumb of the glove on my forehead, and I screamed thinking it was my skin. That was the best 3-year-old experience ever.
Oh, Nolan, you know, I had this memory when you were born. It's a false memory because I was 3. So, I watched Star Wars, like, around the time you were born. And you know where Luke is in, like, a tube of water?
Yeah.
I thought that was you in my brain. I was like, Nolan was in the tube of water when he was born.
I remember, Ice Age wasn't out at the time. Ice Age was not a movie. But I vividly remember hallucinating the characters of Ice Age coming up out of the ground in a tube in front of me and stealing all of my toys.
I have a memory of a dream where Hades from the Disney movie Hercules, he was at a bar and I sat with him, and he gave me a cucumber, and I hated cucumbers at the time. And he gave me a cucumber, and he's like, you know what, kid? Cucumbers are actually pretty good. Oh my god. And then from then on, I was like, you know what? I like cucumbers. And that next day I went up and I'm like, Mom, can I have a cucumber?
Ethan is a base cucumber lover.
Oh yeah, I always tell her how much I don't like cucumber because she loves them.
Seems our fans are quite big fans of cucumbers, so for the sake of fairness, I want to try to be unbiased. Hey guys, this is Running on Empty. food review. Well, hey there guys, this is Running on Empty food review, and today we got the cucumber from Walmart. Yeah, it's still disgusting, sorry.